I know you're gonna dig this.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Hey guys, this is what happened, but you weren't here so you missed it. I'm leaving for work late because we got some icing out there. School's closed. Sean was okay with it, even though he said no school closed yesterday. I'm about to head off for work. Puppy's feeling better. Hopefully, I'll make it into work okay without, hitting some ice. My boss just texted me and said the roads are good, so I hope it's going to be a good day. Alright guys, I just got home from work. Wasn't too bad out. The roads were okay. But there was only one thing I was thinking about since yesterday. Mostly one thing. And that's leftovers! Oh, it was so good. Last night, this was amazing. And now, let me give this to Sean. We're having it for lunch, and I've been thinking about it all day. I just tasted it to see if it was hot enough. And I don't know if this is possible, but I think it might have even been even better today than it was yesterday. What do you think? So good. Now I see why Ellen and Portia love it so. Can you see why, Chris? Kristen's like, the minute I walked in the door, let's eat. And so is Betty. So good. I'm so excited to try tonight's recipe, which I think is going to be crab cakes. I think I'm going to attempt crab cakes tonight. I hope I actually do have all the stuff that I need for it, because the recipe looks really good. Oh boy, it's dinner time again. Well, it's time to start cooking anyway. It's 6 o'clock. Starting a little bit early today. Today, for my next trick from the Vegan Cooking for Carnivores book, I'm going to be doing tofu crab cakes. Don't those look amazing? I don't have all these things though. I don't have the sauce, I don't have the ingredients for the sauce, and I don't have the coleslaw thing for the bottom. So we're just going to have them with pasta. Pesto pasta. So the first thing that you have to do when you make these, the main ingredient in these is tofu. So I'm doubling the recipe. So it calls for what is that? 14 to 16 ounce block of organic tofu. So I have a 15 ounce block. 2 packages. So you're supposed to squeeze the water out. I don't have a tofu press. So this is just my kettlebell wrapped up in a dish towel so that there's no chance of any dirt getting in there. With a flat plate in a bowl, pressing on the tofu, and you can see already.
No, Sean, no.
What's he doing?
He's opening the door for Flash.
Oh, okay. Flash has got to go out.
It's alright, buddy.
He's still got to be taken out on a leash because the back steps are very treacherous, and we take them out a different way then. But you can see already the water is starting to come out of there. You don't want it soggy because that's going to ruin the crab cakes. You want the tofu as dry as possible. So I'm going to take Flash out, let that sit for a little bit longer, and then start putting this together. Alright, so the tofu's been sitting for a while, probably about half an hour, 20 minutes. I can't believe how much water is getting pressed out of it. That's amazing. So the good news is I don't have to buy a tofu press because this kettlebell works really well. And is that the good news? And there's more good news. I'm ready to finish, well, to start making the rest of the ingredients. So it calls for, I think it said 6 medium celery. I don't really have that much celery. I have some left over from the other day that I bought for the red beans. So don't throw away the leaf part of your celery. It tastes really good. Not so much for eating raw, but for cooking with. It gives a lot of flavor, especially in soups. So I'm going to be using the leaf part, but I obviously don't have 6, even when I put these together like a little Frankenstein thing. So I'm going to add extra scallions. I think they said half a bunch of scallions. Well, I don't know. I guess that's about half a bunch of scallions. Maybe that is the bad news then. But I'm going to use as much stuff as I have. Hoping that the celery and the scallions are going to be enough for a double recipe. So I'm going to chop those up really fine. And I'm just going to saute them until they start to get see-through on the stove in a little bit of olive oil. Alright, so the next step is to grind up the tofu, which isn't really difficult to do. You could put it through a ricer, you could put it in a food processor. I'm going to be putting it in my Ninja. I'm just going to pulse it. I don't want it to be pureed. I want it to be very small chunks, like rice size, I guess. And this is what's going to give it the fishy taste, some toasted nori. So I'm using some sesame flavor. You can get the salt and pepper flavor, you can get plain. If you wanted to have a little kick, you can use the wasabi one. Since I'm doubling the recipe, I'm going to use the entire package of this in there. And that's what's going to make, it's going to give it the color, so it's going to look kind of green, I guess. I don't know. And crab cakes aren't really green, are they? But it's going to give it the fishy taste for sure. So I'm going to get that all pulsed up so you can see what it looks like. Alright, so the seaweed, whoops, didn't really make it that green at all. It's just here and there. Got it in the bowl now. I've added 4 teaspoons of garlic powder and 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning. So that's special seasoning for seafood. And I'm going to mix that up. And as soon as my celery mixture cools off a little bit more, I'm going to add that as well. And then I'm going to add the final 2 ingredients. Alright, Gigi, aka Toothless, says, "Hi!" That cat's gold! Alright, so the final 2 ingredients are a cup of vegan mayonnaise and a cup of panko. So that's going to get all mixed up, and that is the total recipe, except for some extra panko. I'll show you, when you make the patties, you press it on both sides. Now, they recommend frying these or sauteing them in a pan on the stove. I'm going to try and make these a little bit more healthy, and I'm going to actually bake them. I'm going to turn them over halfway through. I'm assuming it's probably going to bake for about 20 minutes at 400. It's trial and error. It's the first time I made this, so certainly if you want to do this the first time, you want to fry them on the stove, you know, it's still vegan. It's fried, but I mean, you're not going to eat this every night. It's just one of the recipes in the lineup, so yeah, I'm going to get that mixed up, and I'll show you what it looks like before I pop it into the toaster.
What's up, chef?
Well, I've got Maddie filming for me here because this is a little difficult to show you with one hand.
It's a little dirty.
It's a little wet. So, you know, I love to use a scoop because it makes everything the same size, and it saves cleanup on your hands in between things. You know, I don't want to get all encrusted with this. So I've got my panko in a little rice bowl here, and I just put my scoop right in there. It's so simple, and it's holding together really well.
Is it healthy?
Yes, it is. So I'm just, yeah. So I'm just patting it on both sides, and then I'm going to I put a slight film of olive oil on the bottom. I just put like 2 tablespoons, and I rubbed it all around. And that's all going to go into the oven for, like I said, about 20 minutes. Maybe flip it 10 minutes through. It might be 15 minutes on each side. Like I said.
Is that celery in there?
It is. I know, right? Doesn't that smell wonderful?
I can't smell it.
Celery and scallions and...
It looks good.
Goodness. I'm hoping that it's going to taste as good as it looks. So let me get the rest of these put together, and hopefully we'll be ready to eat soon.
Woo!
Yeah. My crab cakes bring all the boys to the yard.
Am I a boy? Is there something you didn't tell me?
No. Alright, so, well, you're not to the yard. You're in the house. I couldn't resist. I fried half of them, and I baked half of them. You have to try both. You like it?
Good.
Thank you. So these are fried, obviously, and 400 wasn't enough for this one.
So I can have a baked.
This one was at 450. Actually, I started off with 400. It looked kind of anemic. So I did 450 on each side for about 15 minutes.
Okay, here's the baked one.
Yeah. That one just came out of the oven. Yeah, it's good baked too.
Yep. I really like this.
Excellent. Well, it's vegan.
It's good because we're always like,
hi.
crab cakes.
Yes, I do miss crab cakes a lot. And we've got some pesto fresh pasta there. a few Larry David mushroom ravioli thrown
You know
in.
who would love this recipe?
Who?
Granny.
Oh, you think Granny would like that? Maybe I'll make that for her one weekend. Granny loves crab cakes.
She loves seafood.
Yes, any kind of seafood. And it kind of really tastes like seafood with the nori.
Yeah.
And you don't have to crunch it like paper. It's reconstituted. And I think it actually looks pretty convincing. Like if you didn't know that it was...
It's so tasty too.
Tastes just like crab cakes. Let's see what Daddy thinks. This was fried, this was baked. Can you pick it up correctly, please? You're ruining the illusion. Actually, a regular crab cake might break up like that too.
Yeah. Might.
It would.
Celery in here?
Yes. What?
Yeah, it's edible.
What?
I had real seafood today, okay?
What? You had seafood?
Where'd you go? Red Lobster?
No.
Where'd you get takeout seafood?
Chinese. Good.
Yeah, you like it?
What did you have?
Let's see what Kristen
I
thinks.
just had some shrimp and scallops. You know, I had a...
In white sauce?
Yeah, but I had a lot of different things. It was a
Oh, it was a buffet?
Oh yeah, I got on video. There was a bunch of vultures hanging out by the dumpster at the buffet place.
You have it on video?
Just a couple seconds of it, yeah.
Can I insert it in this video?
I guess.
All right, so I guess if I can, it'll be right here.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's probably 5 or 6 vultures sitting up on that railing. I don't know, I guess they're waiting for their Chinese food from the buffet place. Always a lot of vultures around here.
All right, well, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But thank you for the sound effects.
I was far away, so I don't know how good it'll look.
Right, too bad that's a crow.
I know. It's the same idea.
Not really, but...
I'm gonna sit by my puppy.
Oh, puppy, he's feeling a little bit better. Every day he gets a little bit more better and better. So,
More better?
much better.
No, just better.
He's better, but not 100%. You really like that?
Love the raviolis.
Yeah, well, who wouldn't? Larry David makes the best freaking ravioli. It's not really Larry David, and I'm not going to go digging the thing out of the trash to see what the name of it was. You guys know the one I mean. It comes in the, like, paper, plastic-coated bag in the refrigerated section of the fresh pasta. Wow, that's a nice grouping. So there's steamed peas in there and some Mediterranean vegetables along with about a half a cup of, well, about 3/4 of a cup of pesto and a pound of fettuccine fresh and 12 ounces of the mushroom ravioli. Everybody love the mushroom ravioli, don't they? I should have gotten spinach for Kristen. Next time we'll get spinach.
I don't give a number 2.
You don't give a number 2? Chris, you come up with the best phrases. You don't want a fried one?
That's Pitbull.
Oh, it is? You stole it!
I was listening to Pitbull while I was sorting.
Oh, you effing stole it, man. Alright, so obviously I don't listen to Pitbull. That's why I didn't know.
Tis good.
Yeah? Well, if Kristen gives it a tis good, it must be.
What you doing, sonny?
Time to make the oranges. And when I say make, it means peel them.
It smells so good in here.
Oh,
I love when you peel an orange and suddenly the whole freaking room smells like it.
oranges
so
are
good.
magical. They're absolutely magical.
Citrusy fresh.
Unexpected niceness for tonight. The sing-off.
Oh, you're enjoying
Sing-off.
it?
I am.
Good.
I actually am.
I was like, this is what you missed out on at college. Acapellas.
I went to
It's
college.
everywhere.
I went to college.
Yeah, but you didn't like embrace.
Yeah, I did. They didn't have them back when I was in college.
Oh, well, it's really big now.
Yeah, so what you're saying is that I missed going to college in the 2000s.
Yes. Good times. Don't squirt the camera.
I know. That's the risk that you run. I don't like oranges because they have like this butt thing
They
here.
have like a baby thing sometimes too.
Yeah. What, like
a
that
baby
one. Yeah, look, it's this thing. This is like
It's stuff.
alien.
Ew. You gotta cut that cord. What kind of belly button is it?
It's an
Ew. Alright, battery's
it's
dying.
an ew. All right, kids. You know what that means? Tomorrow is shopping.
And Sean's getting Despicable Me 2 on DVD.
He's so excited.
As am I.
and
I'm excited
so
for
are
him.
we.
I'm excited for us.
I'm looking forward to
yeah.
seeing it so much.
I loved the first one, and the second one I heard is awesome.
We got to make sure we get the one where you get the bonus shorts, because I want the
Yes.
2 bonus shorts
Yes.
as well. All right, battery died. So anyway, it's shopping tomorrow. So excited! And I hope the weather doesn't spoil our antics.
I hope not.
I love peeling oranges. No.
Do you? I was gonna say, okay, you can peel them all the time.
No. I only really hate them when I have a cut on my finger.
I hate how it gets caught under your nails.
Well,
sometimes.
that's why you have to score it with a knife. So
Well,
you don't
aren't you
rip into it
smart?
like a freaking orangutan.
I am an orangutan. I like to have the full orange experience. That's
Okay.
because I bleed orange.
Syracuse, look it up.
The girl that did the
Effing Syracuse.
like student
look it
address
up.
at graduation
Yeah,
said, "We bleed orange," like 50 times in her speech.
at least 50 times. It was really getting tired after a while. I think the guy who had to do the teleprompter thing was like, I'll make you bleed orange.
Yeah.
Syracuse. Hi, Otto.
Like, it is a Syracuse phrase, but she, like, killed it.
What part of
She
Otto
overdid
is
it.
that?
No. He doesn't do nudes.
He's doing...
That is one mascot that wears pants and no shirt.
Right.
It has no torso. It's legs up to a giant
Legs
orange
up to
head.
its head. Oh, Otto.
We
All
love
right.
you, Otto.
We do. Sean does, that's for sure.
Do you love Otto?
Yes.
All right, take it to the bro to finish it off.
Hi, Flashy. First, let's just say hi to Flashy.
Hi, Flashy.
Hi, Flashy. Good boy, baby. You are so cute.
He's looking very bare.
I love you. All right. What do you got to say, Sean?
So next time, what's up?
Edit.